cameras in each houses as a storage. It has a central storage. They know what they are doing. I am not going to take this. We are not going to take it. That fury must stop. Ile Mohbad, all the houses in that street, in that estate, are built in the same pattern, in the same fitting. I personally put my life on risk to go and investigate. They all have cameras, including the staircase. I will tell you all the positions of where the cameras are. Now that the police will go into the house and somebody will say there is no camera and they turn their back. Even the camera in front of the house that is still there. In Bolo store, see, why can't the police bring where the storage is? If anybody, whoever is in charge of the CCTV storage, the central storage, they must bring all of us, the family, the lawyers, the police. We must all check together. If anything is missing, the person in charge of the CCTV should be charged for murder. Conspiracy to commit murder. Because that is the truth. Untambo fún yín láti jọ ní ẹ. Ẹ jẹ́ sòótọ́ fún yín lẹ́ni. Ọ̀rọ̀ bóyá báwọn ṣe yọ kámẹ́rà nulẹ̀, ọlọ́pàá débẹ̀ kò sí kámẹ́rà. Kámẹ́rà tó fi sí gbogbo nulẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan ní estate yẹn. Kò sí storage ẹ̀ nulẹ̀ yẹn. Ó store sí ibì kan tí security estate yẹn ní. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ ṣètò àti mú òtọ́lẹ̀ wọ́n ti ń dúnkù mọ́. They are after my life. If anything happened to me, all those in the house, tí Mohbad kú, hold them responsible. Yes. Hold all the police officers that investigated, hold them responsible. Yes. If they want to bring the truth out, they should go. They know they should give a judgment. The police should get a warrant from the court. They should go to the central unit. Tí gbogbo CCTV ilé kọ̀ọ̀kan tó stọ̀ sí. Ihun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ bó ṣe pẹ́ ẹ̀mí Mohbad kedere ni everybody máa rí. Who was there, you will see. And that is where we are going. Yes. Ibi tá dé lọ nìyẹn, except that estate wọ́n máa gba àlejò. Yes. Tí àwọn tó wà nínú estate yẹn tí gbogbo wọn bá fẹ́ jèrè ọmọ wọn, if they will not come together and say, release the footage of Mohbad's interior building to the police, release it to the public. If they will not come together, that estate is harboring murder. Yes. We are challenging everybody in that estate to search their conscience. If you wash your hand off Mohbad's death, can you wash your conscience? Do you want to gain from your children? Does that mean you're going to live longer? Does that mean you're going to make heaven? Does that justify that you are holy? Speak the truth for once. I repeat, they are fitted the same way. Cameras are fitted in each section of each houses. Removing the cameras for physical examination does not remove the storage. The person in charge of the IT and camera in that estate they should bring the person in. The head of security in that estate should be brought in. I am saying the truth now, and that is where the truth is. Whatever they like, they now do. If everybody chooses to be silent about that, I have done my best. That is where the truth is. You will see it there. And it is still sitting in that estate. It's sitting there. If they know it's not true, they should allow us access to the CCTV.
Thank you so very much.
I'm from the Most Agency of God, and I cover Ikorodu. I am following one case right from the inception till this last case, even before the people. And I understand people around it. There are so many things that are around the process, what we don't do. I don't know if it's I can a force who tries to balance issues between human and so I wouldn't. But however, I can tell you, sir, I just need two things that you needed today. Essence, the reasons why you have staged this kind of problem. Right from the perception, sir, all due respect, we are not there. So what do you expect the court and the government to do in just a few words? I'm coming. Just give me a minute. Yes. Your name from the beginning. Yes. Your name, sir?
All right. My name is Yomi Fabiyi, and it is not a truth that I was not there from inception. The case met me while I was on world tour. And I want to believe I'm one of the first or second or third person that started posting and was demanding justice for Mohbad. And I was about the first person to write official letter. I was the first person to take a bold step and initiated that a peaceful protest should be initiated so that we can have the truth out. But of course, fighting for justice, fighting for human rights is not competition. So we don't need to know who is number one, who is number two. It is one of those theories that they will use to try to gag or to weaken the quest for justice. There is no time that is too late. Even if justice is served, people can still queue into justice. So whoever wants to come in now can still come in, because at the end of the day, nobody, including those that thought they started, they don't know what killed Mohbad, who killed Mohbad. Even the police don't even know yet. So it means that the case is still as fresh as anything. It's quite unfortunate. 1 year down the line, it's making it look like it's been a long time. But kudos to those that held forth on social media and all of that. We're all there, we're fighting. But now that I feel like, okay, the case is getting weaker, and I need to stand in fully, come out fully, and I need to come out when it will look like I'm in competition with anybody. Because of course, we live in a society, and social media, they find a way to misconstrue things. And I don't want to make it look like I am after anybody or I'm trying to rival somebody. And that was what I was acting, propagating the gospel of justice underneath. However, when I look at the whole matter, I was able to do my quick, proper investigation through my NGO, Break the Silence Foundation. And I noticed some certain lacunas, and I felt like, okay, you know what? I have to give back to the society. It is not going to be about me alone. I have to understand that every other person deserves and have right to life. Every other person has got right to live. Mohbad has got right to justice. But he is not alive to demand justice. What is my duty? Duty of care. I need to stand in for him like every other person. And I felt it's still the right time, because at the end of the day, we still want closure. We want justice. We want people to be tried for the crime, because only an hypocrite will consider or conclude that that was a natural death. And at the end of the day, we realize that, number one thing, from my investigation, CCTV are being installed in all the houses, in and outside. In that kind of a building, there is no sense that they will install CCTV outside and they will not be inside. And if you go and do your investigation as a journalist, ask for the audience of neighbors around. Ask them that have the same building like Mohbad, in the same street, in the same area. Ask them to open their houses. You will realize eventually that it is only the interior of Mohbad's house that there is no CCTV. Then it makes you, if you have a conscience to say, why it was when this person is claimed to have been killed in the house or died in the house, that is when his own CCTV is missing. Who did this job? Who is trying to obstruct police investigation? That is a serious criminal offense. That is trying to play on the intelligence of the people. And secondly, from my investigation, all the CCTV in all the houses, in each flat, they are not stored in that house. They don't have a central, they have a central storing system in that estate under the auspices of a security team. And then the person in charge of the CCTV and the head of security needs to be, police need to act quickly, because there is nothing in that can be deleted. They cannot delete, except they want to delete the entire footage of the estate. So naturally, the evidence is still lying there. And that is where they thought that if they can take this away, if they can bribe their way, if they can get law enforcement to compromise, that truth will die a natural death. And I'm saying it to them, not on your life. How many do you want to kill? We are fighting that children, everybody should be safe. That is what we all owe. But what do you want to give to your country with the little time you want to spend on earth? How are you going to continue to give in fear of death? That is not what you should be getting scared of, because at the end of the day, if you live in your country as a prisoner, you're already dead. You rather die as a free man than live as a prisoner in your own country, where it's democratic. So those are the things they need to do. And then phone forensic. What is stopping the police? It's not going to cost them anything. The only thing that would probably cost money is the person that will go into the cameras, into the storage, and then drag out. Meanwhile, because it's iCloud, it's central service system, it's just a matter of the date. They type the date, to take them to all the footages of particular building, and they will see clearly. And that day must not be missing, because the camera was working on that day. There are evidence that it is working on that day. If they say we are lying, They should open the story. The judge should give an order, or police should get an order. The family, the lawyer, as well as the police should go to the system and see for themselves what transpired that day. From day one, from 12:00 to 11:59 p.m. You will see the truth. And let the people, let the world, let us know the truth, and so that we can have closure. So why is everybody dodging away from that? Why do they think the Nigerian people are not intelligent enough to know that? Because at the end of the day, none of the houses, go and do your research, none of the houses there, they have CCTV staircase everywhere, but they don't have a storage in their flats. There is a central storage system. That is the person that they need to bring to questioning. The head of security, and they should speak to the conscience of people living in that estate. They have a CDA meeting. They should tell them, don't make your estate a vineyard of murderers. Don't harbor murder. Don't harbor homicide. We don't know who is next. And of course, food forensic is crucial. Who is involved? Was it a call from outside? Was the door open for somebody to come and perpetrate this crime? Was it a conspiracy? It is a likelihood. It's a possibility. There are cameras on the street. They should approach them, get a court injunction, check well. I did my discreet investigation. They should meet with them and say, okay, from our visibility studies, this camera can help. There is another one at the entrance. It can help. I know they sent a message to them a long time ago that they should contribute money while Mohbad was alive for that CCTV. And of course, I'm very sure he must have contributed. Even if he doesn't contribute, the CCTV on the edge of the street is still there. And it captures everything. We'll be able to see the inflow and outflow. And the timing. It will lead us easily. Science and technology has killed a lot of evils. Why are they making us look stupid in this country? Why are we going to continue like this? Is this what we want to give to our children? Because if you give birth to children and you're silent, you're scared, you don't want to help your